Hey Farhanad, I've been reviewing our safety compliance materials and noticed we refer to both OSHA construction and OSHA general industry standards. But I'm still a bit unclear, when exactly do each of these apply on a drilling rig?
That's a great question, Gabrielle. Most people don't realize that oilfield operations can fall under both sets of OSHA standards, depending on the phase of work. The key difference lies in the type and nature of the work being performed. What is OSHA? OSHA stands for the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, U.S. Department of Labor. It sets and enforces standards to ensure safe and healthy working conditions. OSHA Construction Standards 29 CFR 1926 Rig Up, Rig Move, and Setup.
So when we are moving or setting up the rig, that's considered construction.
Exactly. Think about the activities involved during rig up or rig move. We're erecting the mast, assembling the substructure, laying down drill line, installing temporary pipework, and handling large components with cranes. These are temporary and dynamic tasks, which fall under OSHA construction standards, specifically 29 CFR 1926.
So the focus here would be on scaffolds, fall protection, lifting, and trench safety.
Absolutely. OSHA construction covers all that, plus ladder safety, electrical hazards during temporary hookups, and PPE requirements for high-risk assembly work. For example, when a crew is working at height to install the crown block or flare line, we follow OSHA construction fall protection rules. OSHA General Industry Standards 29 CFR 1910 Normal drilling operations.
And once the rig is up and running,
that's when OSHA General Industry Standards kick in, found in 29 CFR 1910. This applies to the ongoing, stable work environment during normal drilling, tripping, circulating mud, maintaining pumps, and handling chemicals.
So now we are talking about confined space entry in the mud tank, respiratory protection for HS, and lockout, dugout during maintenance.
Exactly. OSHA General Industry focuses on routine hazards, chemical handling, equipment safety, noise exposure, fire prevention, machine guarding, and process safety. For example, checking the integrity of the rotary table or isolating a pump for maintenance, that's under general industry. When both apply.
So we actually switch between the two standards depending on the phase of work.
OSHA Construction Standards 29 CFR 1926 applies to rig up, rig down operations, derrick assembly, disassembly, site preparation and structural work, welding during rig installation, scaffold erection, tower climbing and mast work, temporary electrical installation. Key focus areas, fall protection, scaffolding and ladders, cranes, derricks, hoists, excavations and trenches. PPE requirements, hazard communication.
OSHA General Industry Standards 29 CFR 1910
applies to day-to-day rig operations, mud system management, chemical handling, power generation, confined space entry, machine guarding 2S monitoring and emergency planning. Key focus areas, lockout, tagout, LOTO. Respiratory protection, hazardous materials handling, fire protection, confined space entry, process safety management.
Let me test my understanding. Say we have a scaffold built around the mud tank for welding, that's construction, right? Then later that week, the welder returns to inspect and maintain the tank's pressure relief system, that's general industry.
Exactly. That's considered ongoing maintenance of an operational system. OSHA expects us to follow general industry rules at that point, especially if it involves confined space or LOTO procedures. So in simple terms, construction OSHA applies to setup, rig move, and anything temporary. General industry OSHA applies to routine operations, maintenance, and production.
Got it. So it's not about the industry itself, it's about the type of activity being done at the time.
Exactly. And on a rig, we do both. That's why proper training and awareness are key.